and welcome back to the first video of 2018. I know it's been a crazy couple of weeks, just adjusting back into our routines. As mentioned in my previous videos, the holidays are very, very difficult to adjust to because there's always a change in routine, a change in schedule. There's also a lot of expectations with family and friends and events. We tend to miss our relatives that are not near us anymore or may not be around anymore, and a lot of different feelings that come up towards the end of the year. So it's very hard to adjust to. But now that the holidays are over, we also see some after effects with all this different exposure to stress that we've been going through over the past couple of months. Our immune system and mental health are very closely connected. So much so that when our immune system is compromised, we tend to see the same type of symptoms with getting the flu than when we're having or experiencing some sort of a depressive episode. When there's a foreign invader in our body, we tend to see our body react to it. So if there's any sort of foreign invader like the flu, we tend to see that reaction in our bodies, in the way that we feel, just like we do with depression. We start to see a lack of motivation, a lack of energy, maybe see social withdrawal or poor concentration, altered sleeping patterns, and just an overall really cruddy type of emotion or type of mood that we feel, just like a depressive episode. A study published by the Journal of American Medical Association ended up just adding more to the literature because we do know that there are a lot of similarities with depression and the flu. In this study, which was recently published in 2015, researchers compared PET scans of people that have been experiencing a depressive episode to the healthy control group of individuals who are not experiencing any sort of depressive episode. They measured a protein that is associated with neuroinflammation, or I guess you could say inflammation of the brain. In these individuals who were experiencing this depressive episode, there was a significant difference in neuroinflammation in comparison to those that were not experiencing any sort of depressive episode. The difference in inflammation was actually pretty big because it ranged anywhere from 26 to 33% inflammation difference between those two groups. And higher levels of this protein or inflammation that was going on in the brain was associated with a higher severity in depression or in the symptoms of depression. So why is this important? It is important to recognize that stress can precipitate depression. So if we start to recognize that we're being exposed to stress a little too much or too often, and we're not really taking care of ourselves, we're increasing the likelihood of being exposed to some sort of depressive episode. So this is something to think about because it can be an additional factor to increasing our susceptibility to getting some sort of flu. The fact that we've been exposed to all this stress has compromised our immune system and made us susceptible to the neuroinflammation that I speak about. So make sure that you take care of yourself and you reduce your stress levels some way or another, whether it's taking a bath, going for a walk, going for a run, and spending time with loved ones, or just, really slowing things down for yourself. Because we definitely don't want to make ourselves susceptible to any sort of neuroinflammation or depressive episode or even this really nasty flu that's been going around. And see you next time for our Fun Fact Fridays. See you then.